Most of the problems that have happened in KonoSuba are the fault of the goddess Aqua, mainly because this woman, when she came down to earth, generated a glow so strong that it was felt in all places in the world. In particular, among the members of the Demon King's army, High Prophet wanted him that in some city of the towns of the beginnings of Axels. The Shining One would descend a creature with so much power that it would symbolize the great risk of danger for him that for others, your army. And that is precisely why the first one set Duraha to investigate the sector. He had to find who was responsible for it. He passed away, and then sent Vanir, his most powerful commander, and disappeared. Then Sylvia, then Hans. Whenever one of his most trusted soldiers disappeared, the shining glow was there. And that is why the armies began to be so active. That is why they carry out such consecutive campaigns to attack the capital. Because with the presence of this new unexpected factor and that ground of adventures that was eliminating their commanders, the king would have to move your troops as soon as possible to achieve your objectives as soon as possible. This information was passed on by Mitsurugi to Aqua at the time when she gave him her ring, but she wasn't even paying attention to it. In fact, the sword master, perhaps in the right arrogant tone, having a very high self-perception, threw out that he was the radiance that the Demon King's prophet was referring to. He was the one responsible for why the troops were so upset and why these enemies' decisions were so radical and brutal. But it turned out that after meditating and after asking several enemies that he defeated along the way, he came to the conclusion that serenely that glowing for the time, for the events and more or less for the moment would not have to be anything more than naught other than the goodness.